Today, Paradox released Dev Diary 286, Fear in Archaeotechs. I will be covering the information in the Dev Diary quickly and thoroughly, and I will also be covering additional information that the Paradox staff released after the initial post. So first things first, they started out the Dev Diary by covering the new origin, Fear of the Dark, and essentially what this origin is, at some point in your civilization's history, they witnessed a planet in their solar system get blown up by an alien civilization. In response, about a third of your population flees to another planet in your system, hoping to hide away and not be noticed by the aliens. This is why it's called Fear of the Dark. The second planet is not directly controlled by your empire, but is rather an independent empire that won't seek to colonize or expand, but rather hide and prepare to defend your home system. They will be very paranoid, utilizing stealth ships, etc. If you are starting out in the Sol system, they will flee to Mars. Mars will clearly be inhabitable then, and the planet that will be blown up will be Venus. If you aren't starting in Sol, you will get a unique binary planet orbit where there are two planets orbiting one another. This origin will grant some unique events and bonuses, and directly grant you a 10% bonus to anomaly research chance, and a 20% bonus to anomaly research speed, as well as cost you one research alternative and one leadership pool size. The reasoning here is, as your more cautious and paranoid population has left for another planet, the population remaining values exploration and curiosity. What I wasn't expecting, as it wasn't heavily mentioned before this Dev Diary, was the expansion into the archaeology aspect of the game. But this update will effectively double the content from the Ancient Relics DLC for free. They do this by adding minor artifact deposits and heavily expanding on the pre-existing minor artifact mechanics. In my opinion, this has been way overdue. I just didn't expect it in this update. But with this change, the minor artifact economy from the old rates and costs has been completely changed, and minor artifacts have increased or decreased accordingly when it comes to purchasing or selling them. While you won't be able to buy minor artifacts directly on the market, you will be able to trade them with other empires to acquire them. With minor artifact deposits being added, of course, they are going to add some new buildings, starbase modules, and ship components that will use these minor artifacts. Can't expand the economy without adding new things to buy. All of these new technologies will be society techs. Additionally, the precursor aspect of the game has also been expanded in order to meet the demands of this new relic system. The precursor aspect specifically will expand regarding projects and supplying new research options. With this update, they will also be adding new archaeology dig sites. To no one's surprise, the Remnant's origin will also be expanded as a result of this. Your starting research building will be replaced with the Faculty of Archaeo Studies, producing, in addition to the standard research, minor artifacts and over double the research in society. With this relic overhaul, a new ascension perk will also be added called Archaeoengineering. The details of this have not been released, but the description implies you will be able to get unique ancient technologies and infuse it with your current technology, which inclines me to believe this will give you access to either unique ship modules, buildings, or possibly bonuses, but that is only speculation on my part. Something that definitely falls into the theme of the pre-FTL empires is that they are going to be adding in this expansion the Devolving Beam, which is a Colossus weapon that, instead of destroying the planet or covering it in a shield, devolves the pops to a pre-sapient level. This isn't a new idea in Stellaris, and a similar weapon concept was a significant part of the On the Shoulders of Giants origin. With that being the case, it was clarified by staff that if you start with that origin, completing that storyline will grant a bonus in researching the Devolving Beam. That isn't the only way you can get that technology, however. There has been a lot of speculation on the new buttons added to the ship control UI as well. especially the button that looks like it could be the new cloak button, as it has been confirmed that cloaking will be available to ships. But in this dev diary, we got much better look at the new system, and it was clarified that one of these new buttons allows you to set that fleet to take point when in a larger group. This leads me to believe the rest of these new buttons simply add better control to your fleet to patrol, defend, travel in any specific manner that you want them to. If you're curious about the new cloaking technology, Paradox has confirmed that one of the future dev diaries will be covering cloaking, and I'll make sure to cover that dev diary when it releases. I will also continue to release my videos slightly later than any other Stellaris channel, as this is to include the additional information and clarification that is given by Paradox staff in the replies. While this sacrifices speed, it does result in more information, so if you can wait a few hours, you'll get the full story. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure to click the like button and subscribe, as it is incredibly helpful with the size of my channel. I hope to see you next week.